Alright, hey guys. So I came up with this idea that I would take this lawnmower right here and put a go-kart engine on it. Now, I know that I just can't throw an engine on it and expect it to drive. No. What I plan on doing is setting the engine right here in the floor. I'm going to get some plate and get a welder and weld it all in. Take out this hydro transaxle, replace it with a live axle, just like a straight axle, and put some tires on it. Probably put either a pulley or a sprocket on the axle to drive it. You know, the most sensible thing would be to put the engine in the front, but I mean that's just too normal. I want something funny looking, so put the engine right there. Besides, it'd look cool. The engine we are going to put on it is a Predator 212 go-kart engine. As you can see, I've had this for almost 2 years, and it still runs. It's just I don't have any gas for it. It actually might still have gas, and I just don't know it. No, it doesn't have any. But anyway, yeah, that's my plan, is to put this on that mower. Now, that is the V-twin tractor that I had, but I tore it all apart because it really did not cut well. Something was wrong with the height adjustment. It was really just screwed up. Here's the deck for it. I'm keeping that. That's in really good condition. This is the back panel for the back frame, the paneling, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I plan to keep the paneling off, although I might want to put it back on. But how it's going to work is probably gonna, if I do put this back on, with the go-kart engine and stuff on it, I'm gonna cut this all the way up to this little bump right here. Put it across there. Basically cut this section out. You know. And then put this back on. Or I could just leave it off, make my own fenders, and put a seat right here, which would look even cooler. You know, of course, I gotta put some guards and everything, but I think it would be better if we just put this back on, just cut that section out. But I would have to probably try and see if it'll fit. So yeah, this had originally a 20-horse V-twin. Tore all the wiring out of it. Actually, I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I didn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strip all the wiring out of it, and try and see where the best place for this go-kart engine to be mounted. Because I would like to mount it back here, but I feel like it would be safer to mount it up here, but I want it to look funny at the same time. So, yeah, that's the whole idea, is just to get a go-kart engine in this and make it go fast. Now, the reason why I'm using this one is because this one has got the better steering. This is second generation steering for the Craftsman LT1000s. This first generation, however, I'll show you. This is first generation steering. This is a 98 Craftsman. I put the V-twin on this. The Kohler's right there. This originally had a Kohler, but I put a V-twin on it. So this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in there. No, you can't. Anyway, this has first generation steering, and look at how floppy that is. Look at how much play that is. Yeah, that won't be a good idea to use this type of steering on a mower that's going to go 20 miles an hour. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, why would I use this thing anyway? It's my mower I use to mow the yard. But anyway, that's the whole idea, is to use this one with the second gen steering, which is the better one. There's barely any flop in it. And it steers pretty darn good. Like, that's a pretty tight turning radius, which would be perfect for this. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is strip all the wiring out of it, take the hydro out and probably sell it or just give it away to someone that needs it. And prep it. Now, this is unfortunately not going to be like a project where I just like make a video of it every day. It's probably either going to be monthly. Well, it's probably going to be monthly. A monthly video series thing, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's my whole idea, is to stick a Predator in it. I'll show you how it's going to fit. Yeah, you try and do this with one hand. So, the engine, get it fitted in there. It will sit like this. However, hold on, let me shove the engine over to the side. I want this shaft, as you can see it, to be inside a little bit, so this part facing outward a little bit more. So that means I gotta cut some stuff out of the way, like the shifter and stuff like that, and then move this over, drill the mounting holes for the back of the motor, so that way it can stay in there. And as you can see, about that part I mentioned earlier about welding some metal, yeah, you can see that will not mix well. If I just run it with the 2 bolts, it'll just flop a bunch if I keep it like that. So yeah, that's my whole project that I got going on, that I want to make. You know, it'll just give me something to, you know, screw around with and have fun with. But if this whole idea of the engine fitting right here will not work, I always can go to an alternative, the front. What drive system am I going to be using? I actually don't know. I was thinking using the axle I mentioned. Let me skip this over a little more. The axle I mentioned earlier to have a pulley on it. And this will have a centrifugal belt clutch. I'll actually show you that, but I have it. Unless I don't have it. It's in here. Yeah, here it is. So this is the centrifugal belt clutch. I said clutch. That I'll be using. Or hopefully be using. I might actually make it a torque. This is actually 1/2 of a torque converter kit. I want it like that, which actually looks in line. Doesn't look too bad. It might work. It might. It's not a guarantee. But yeah, I might put a torque converter kit on this and run it to a chain down here. I do have the other half of it. I'll take this part off. Take this, and I'll show you the other one. Actually, where is it? Oh, there it is. So yeah, that's the 30 series pulley. Now what happens is that this and that clutch combined is a 2-speed transmission. So these 2 plates right here will separate outward when the belt gets tighter and this spins fast enough, and the belt will go deeper in to the pulley, causing a ratio change. Now, unfortunately, I will not be using these ones because these are way too short, but I'll have to find out. I bought these for my cartered cart back when I had that a year ago, and these were the wrong size. I ordered like a pack of 3, and they were, of course, wrong. Excuse me. It's the allergies today. Excuse me. So yeah, that's the whole plan, is just to rip all the wiring out. Well, not rip, but carefully liberate it from the mower, including this, deck engagement lever, because that's not needed. I'm not mowing the grass at 20 miles per hour, although that would be funny to see, but dangerous at the same time. So, yeah, I think that's the plan. Yeah, you can see how, with no plate there, it's just not supporting it. So yeah, that's the whole plan, is just to make a lawnmower with a go-kart engine. I bet that would look cool. Although, the seat, probably have to get rid of the gas tank and use an actual gas tank that mounts right there. See those 2 bolts that are sticking out? That's where the original gas tank's probably going to mount. Or original. Because I got another one that I can use. Because this one had a gas tank that was in the back, under the seat. Yeah, it was under the seat. So the other one, with the Kohler, had the gas tank right there, under the hood. So I might use that gas tank and ride it to that motor. So yeah. So hopefully I can get something done on it to make it a bare shell to just start sticking parts onto it. So yeah, that's my whole idea.